Good morning, Joseph Griffo.
Good morning.
Anthony? Joseph A. I always wondered. Anthony? Okay.
Oh, okay. Nice.
It's just written Joseph A. Griffo here, the senator. Firemen's Association of the State of New York Award, and which you just recently received. Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much. That was a pleasant surprise. We work with the volunteers a lot, and I really believe and support their efforts. When you look at our first responders, and particularly volunteers who each and every day give of themselves to protect our property and life, to get an award from them, and this is their statewide award, was really an honor.
You also you have to be paying attention to what's coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a kind of an interesting thing. I see the Wall Street Journal just did an interview with Dana White. I think that's what you're talking about.
UFC. Yeah.
We actually were invited yesterday to the press event. That was today. I don't even remember today's Wednesday. I was invited to something
last night.
Wednesday or yesterday.
It was yesterday.
Also invited to.
By the way, it was heated yesterday. I mean, I can't even play the audio.
Tonight is the weigh-in. I believe we were invited to the weigh-in too. But the tickets, I think, are a little astronomical. They're looking at $800 to $1,500 a ticket. I'm not sure how regular people afford that price.
Yeah.
It's a hot ticket at the moment, so
it is.
People are paying it.
So it was a long time coming, though. I mean, really a battle to be able to get this legalized in New York.
Absolutely. It was over 7 years, and I think this is going to be the pinnacle for them. They're having a fight at Madison Square Garden. I think it looks like a great card, and I know the UFC is excited. The interesting thing, too, is there's been significant changes there, too. And, in fact, I just received a letter yesterday from their new managing partner, which is Ari Emanuel. Who is of Hollywood fame, and his brother is the mayor of Chicago. So it'll be interesting to see how they put this together. I know that they're in Albany in December, and we're hopeful that we're still going to see a commitment on it to come here sooner rather than later. It's got to happen
at the auditorium.
Correct.
So you think in 2017?
I'm hopeful, but again, there's been a lot of changes now in the ownership.
New people there that you haven't worked with.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
All right. Joe, I want to introduce you. I'm sure you know Derek Clark. Derek from Broadway Theater.
Derek, you look a lot better.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
He's fashionable, too. Look at that.
He is. He's all,
trying to hold it together.
The real fashionable one here, though, however, is a young local actress. Her name is Allie Kiesel. And Joe, say hi to Allie. Good morning,
Allie.
How
are you?
Good, how are you?
So you're off from school, but up here today, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know if you know this, Joe, but have we got her on camera? Joe, can you squeeze right in with Manaski and then squeeze all the way down? and Andrew, can you help her? Somebody bring Allie down so she gets on camera so people can see her. She is going to be performing in the upcoming production of A Christmas Story, the musical. And Derek, big show coming up next week, right?
Yes, Tuesday and Wednesday, the 15th and 16th. We're very excited.
So, Allie, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You got to be really excited.
Yeah, I am.
So tell me how this all came together and who you're playing, by the way, in A Christmas Story.
Well, there was a lot of auditions to get here, and there was a lot of callbacks, and then a lot of waiting. But
I'll bet.
Now, my character is Mary Beth. She's a schoolgirl and in the girls' ensemble.
Okay, that's really, really amazing. It's amazing, right?
Yes, it is.
I'd originally thought, well, is this something that is something you guys are doing and a local actor or actress gets to perform along? Turns out, no. I mean, you auditioned for this. This is the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an actual Broadway performance, and Allie was chosen to play Mary Beth over hundreds of other kids that auditioned for the role. We are just lucky that I lobbied for Utica to be the tech location for the show.
Right.
At that time, not knowing that Allie was going to be casted in the show, but I was made aware as time progressed that she was one of the finalists to get the role. So we were just keeping our fingers crossed because I knew that it would help us out so much here in in Utica and the theater. And right now, this show is tracking, and we still have 4 days till showtime.
Wow.
As probably the number one show in Utica. And
this is going to be really, really big. So tell me about the whole experience and how long you've been doing this sort of thing, Allie. My wife's name is Allie, by the way. Spelled a little different, but So how did you get into this? How long you've been acting and auditioning and all that?
Well, I was 6 years old, and I did a community play here. I did The Sound of Music. And then my mom took me down to the city, and it kind of just went off from there. And I've been doing auditions and stuff ever since.
Nice. So you love it?
I love it. Yeah.
And when you're playing a part, how do you lose yourself? Do you lose yourself in the role? Do you?
Well, I mean, if you're like in a good play, it's kind of like automatic because like the storyline just like makes you.
Just right, so you become a part of it all, and so you lose yourself in the role, which is really probably very cool. What are your classmates? Do you go to school in Clinton?
No, I go to school in Sequoia.
Oh, in Sequoia.
Yeah.
And what do your classmates think of all of this? It's got to be the big talk right now.
Yeah,
I
they
would
think
say.
it's really cool. They're really happy for me.
So tell us about your role here and what you're going to be doing, and so we're looking for you.
So, I'm in a lot of different scenes, and there's like a few fantasies, Ralphie's fantasies that I'm in, and there's just a bunch of different things that is happening at once, and there's like school, there's like a 1920s. It's just all so cool.
I'm sure you've seen the movie, which plays over and over and over and over and over and over and over again during the holiday season. Have you ever seen that? I have the lamp at home.
Oh, that's cool.
We're big fans. My wife's favorite movie, I think, of all time. We have the lamp, the leg lamp.
The
It's
leg
really
lamp.
cool.
That's awesome.
Fragile. I don't know if they keep that in the play here.
They
but
have it in the play.
They do. Yeah, we
Lots
have
of leg lamps.
Lots of leg lamps. So really, really, really cool. So Derek, this is awesome.
Yeah, we're thrilled to be able to have Allie as a part of this. I mean, having a hometown girl opening her first Broadway production on her home stage is, I'd say, unheard of in most cases. At least I've never heard of one. And, this is something she'll remember forever. I mean, I know we will.
And Allie, what's different from doing the maybe the local shows and the smaller things that you've done? Now you enter into this, it's all big time. What's different for you?
It's much different because like the sets are like there's much bigger sets, and like the props, there's a lot more props, and also like it's a lot more work than just like doing it for fun.
Right. They're probably pretty tough. Like this is gonna go this way. It's got to be right. So, but I'll bet you love it.
I do so much.
Yeah, cool.
So I don't know if we asked this yet. After this show, where do you go? Does she go to other places to perform around the state or the country?
Yeah, after Utica, I go to Waterbury, Connecticut.
Wow. So traveling, this is awesome. This is a great. What a boost for you. Look at his eyes. Derek's like, his eyes are wide open. He's loving this.
It's a thrill. I mean, I've been with her now. We spent all of 2 days ago. What day is today? Sorry, Wednesday. We were together all day Wednesday, and I've been more intimately involved with this tech process than any of the shows in the past. Because I want to make sure that this goes right for us.
Yeah.
If this goes right, then we have a producer and owner of the show that is really threw us a bone on this one, and I want them to come back. I want them to come back next year.
So people understand the tech show. I was all confused by it the first time we ever talked, thinking that this must be some sort of a technical. It's gonna be a light show, and but no, the tech show is where they bring it and they work the show.
Yes, they rebuild the show on our stage. It depends on, there's various different degrees of teching. There's, a show that just starting from scratch tech process, which is a little more in detail. There's shows that have been on Broadway before that they're retech. This show, a lot of the sets and everything are built from last year, but they have to, make it a little bit better than it was last year. Make some changes to make people want to come see it again if it's a more than a first-time location.
Really cool.
And to actually see, to walk on the stage, they arrived, at least the crew arrived on Sunday. Saturday. So they were here Saturday morning. They were here all weekend. The crew just arrived last night, with the exception of Allie. And all of these people that are part of the cast and crew, which is close to 65, are staying in our local hotels. They're eating at our restaurants.
Right.
They're going out afterwards. They all, on their days off, they're out and spending money in the community. So this is a huge, huge revenue driver. And my job is to lobby for Utica to get them to want to do that here on our stage.
Well, look at Senator Griffo's eyes lighting up about all that, right?
Well, this actually is a result of some of the legislative action when we took the film and tax credit, then we went in and extended that to Broadway, to the theater, because we recognize that there is an economic impact and it's good for our communities. We're working in the music area right now, so Derek is doing an extraordinary job, but I'm glad these type of initiatives, which sometimes can be controversial at the state level because you don't think there's a benefit to smaller communities or upstate, everybody focuses on the city, but in this case I think there's a great opportunity, and so I'm glad we were able to initiate that type of legislation, but with people like Derek, then we get to see great talent like Allie perform right here.
So,
I mean, there are other locations that the theater industry has to choose from. So thank you to Joe Griffo for for working on that project for us.
You got to make it. This is worth their while.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my job, to make it worth their while. Get them up here, let them see Utica, see what we have to offer, show them the stage, show them the theater if they haven't already seen it. And there's a lot. I mean, I've been working on A Christmas Story now since the day I walked in. Shortly after I walked in the door. So it's been something that I really wanted to lobby for. And
getting tickets. There are some tickets available.
yeah, we still have some tickets available.
Okay.
You can come to the Broadway Utica offices at 258 Genesee Street. You can call us at 724-7196. Or you can visit BroadwayUtica.com. Make sure that you do not use any 800 numbers that you're not familiar with. Make sure that you do go on to BroadwayUtica.com, not a third-party resource.
Okay.
Our tickets are $29 to $74, not
That's
$1
it.
more.
Okay. All right, Allie, you got to be really, really excited about all of this.
I am. I'm so excited.
What do you want to say to everybody out there? This is your first big performance. You're on a real show here. What do you want to say to everybody?
Well, I'm just very excited and fortunate that I get to do this, and I'm excited to see people that I know that are going to come to the show.
Pretty exciting. How's your mom holding up through all this? Because there's going to be a lot of traveling and a lot of rehearsals, and she's okay with it, though, right?
Yeah.
Pretty supportive? Mm-hmm. She's there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, listen, enjoy this season. This is going to be awesome. Give her a hand, Allie Kiesel. How about that?
Thank you. Thank you.
you.
Just the beginning. Be a lot of applause out there for you coming up. We'll break 8:43 at WIBX.